guess I should have known by the way you parked your car sideways.
Harry Michaelis, 63 split window Fuelie coupe in good colors.
Really got it all over. We still have a similar type chassis and suspension underneath the new Corvettes today. And the body style, that coupe, body, split window, regular only, fuel injected. I recommend fuel injected or a high horsepower before you work. Good colors. That's a whole.
Here's any Corvette with a Z in the factory RPO.
ZR1s, 1970, 71, 72, 53 of these cars for all day, suspension, clutch, race, steering, rear, usual high horsepower cars. The ZR2, 12 of those in 1971, 454, 400 cars. The ZL1, maybe 3 of those, all of them on block 88s. ZL1 is 90 to 95. A lot of car there for the money today. Probably one of the nicest in the universe for $30,000 to $35,000. Lotus design, top end, 350, bulletproof motors, transmissions, great driver, and high watermark for the cab, series of cars. I think anything that has that Z06 exterior engine 63 fuel cars. The Z06 option was available in 1963, built 199 cars, and have a certain amount of watermarks to work through.
We have to remind ourselves here is that really everybody in this room is already several layers into the Corvette experience. And what we can overlook is the guy who's a first-time buyer who, well, I bought the 9091 C4 and I drove from Portland, Oregon to Anchorage on the Allegheny Highway. And I had the most wonderful time in that car, driving that long road, going 130 miles an hour and 6, and the car was $11,000, $12,000, but it was my first Corvette. And it was just cool. And so we don't want to ever lose sight of the fact that somebody's first Corvette gets them into this family.
I think everybody goes through the Model T syndrome. 30, 40 years ago, the Model Ts did not. They wanted Corvettes, Mustangs, Cudas, and so forth. I think the danger is the escalation in prices over the last 15, 20 years put the large number of mid-year coupes probably above market value or above their real intrinsic value, and we're probably going to pay for that now because as the demographic starts to wane, as the baby boomers get into their 60s and 70s, the original cars, the high-performance cars, those types of cars will probably maintain, but the average low horse, low option, plain Jane, I'm not sure who the market will be other than us to buy them. So pure economics and demography would say to me that the average 63 to 67, even though that's my personal favorite, I think I'm in a dying breed.
Said, if you have a multi-car collection, you've got 5 ZR1s, I think it may be time to part with a few of them. I just don't see any upside potential in cars unless it's a brand new car with 0 to 500 miles. There's just not much upside potential.
This car came to me about 15 years ago. Never met the guy, heard about us, shipped the car from out of town, and it's on a flatbed truck. Guy wants me, our company, to do a complete body restoration on the car. I told the flatbed guy, do me a favor, don't take it off the truck. I'll be right back. I get back on the phone, the guy's actually a doctor, Dr. Cole, his name is. I go, Doc, do you know what you're getting yourself into? I don't care what it costs me, just do it. This is a replacement block, replacement transmission, 59 Corvette. But the story behind this, after we give him, enormous amount of man hours to do a car like this, by the time we're done with it, the only thing left in that car were the 2 doors. We changed the whole one-piece, we put a one-piece nose on it, because it was going to be just like a hot rod driver. Got a rear section as well, put that on the car. The floorboards are all broken up. I mean, the car, as you can see, is a real turd. So he picks it up, the guy's ecstatic, pays the bill in full. And I'm saying to myself, this is probably maybe on its best day, a $50,000 car. The guy's got well over $100,000 into the car. So what I'm saying is that if you have a basket case Corvette, no documentation, replacement block, sell it, because restoration is not cheap.
Jim Jordan, 68, this is his buy, 68, 69 Corvette L88.
You know, unfortunately, now I'm a crystal ball, so I have to refer to trends and data. If you look back over what was probably the most volatile time, from 1990 through present, I'd say late October 2009, we can look at the cars that appreciated the most. The 68 L88s did the highest appreciation. I did some calculations, this will go fast. In that time period, from June 1990 to October 30, 2009, inflation was 69.52%.
And I finally found a body like you. You ought to be in chains with an ass on the verge of being obscene. So move over, baby, Lord, and give me the keys. I'm gonna try and take your little red love machine. Little red, call me. Darling, you need a lover that's gonna lay